I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're not advancing in your career because nobody likes you. Wait, before you leave, that's probably not true. I just said that to get your attention and I think it worked. Hi, my name's Emily. I'm a careers coach, a careers content creator, and most recently, a careers TV personality. And my goal is to help you thrive in your 9 to 5 and beyond without it feeling like corporate bullshit. A study conducted by Harvard found that people who are likable tend to earn about 12% more than their less likable peers. A study by LinkedIn also found that most hiring decisions weigh soft skills like likability and collaboration more than they weigh technical skills. So yeah, let's start there. Likability is a skill. Sure, some people are born naturally likable. But the reality is that likability, like any other soft skill, is something you can build and grow like a muscle. And as a career coach who has also hired thousands of people, if you only had the option to invest either in your hard skills, meaning your technical skills on the job, or your likability, I would get you to focus on your likability every single time. People don't like you based on your personality alone, or how you dress, or how you present yourself. People like you based on how you make them feel about themselves. Think about the people in your life who you love spending time with, or the mentors who have made you a better person. Yes, they're impressive and they're qualified and they have all these amazing skills, but ultimately they make you feel capable and smart and seen and valued. And that's why you are so drawn to them. That's why you feel that connection. So likability, especially in the context of work, is much less about you becoming the most interesting person in the room and so much more about you becoming the most interested. So at work, in order to be likable, the first thing you have to do is be good at your job, because I'm so sorry, you can't good personality your way out of not hitting your deliverables. Next, you need to invest in being buddy-buddy with your team, especially with your boss, because who is the ultimate gatekeeper of your career? Say it with me. It's your boss! Okay, your boss is the person who is ultimately going to connect you to promotions, to opportunities. They're the person who tends to control the budget that impacts like your pay, all of those good things. So your boss is a really important person that you definitely need to have in your corner. By the way, if you only put effort into schmoozing with senior leaders or with your boss, people are going to see through that.
You're making a big mistake. Nobody sucks up like a boil.
You need to keep this energy with every single person at the company. You never know who your next mentor is, who your next referral is. You don't know who those people know. You don't know where they're going in their career. Act like every single person you meet is a potential life-changing connection, and it just might be. Likability all starts with the energy that you're bringing to the function, okay? Because if you're walking into the office or even logging in online with like a sour, I hate my life energy, which honestly might be true because who wants to work? No one's gonna gravitate towards you, and you not liking yourself makes people not like you. You do in fact need to show up to spaces oozing confidence. And that doesn't mean, again, you have to be the loudest person, but it means you need to have strong body language. Sit up tall, smile when you speak to people, make eye contact, nod, slow down, be comfortable sitting in silence. Basically, focus on showing up like a confident person would. Likability is an active decision, and part of that is scheduling time to be likable. I know this sounds fucking nuts, guys, and I know you're gonna be like, Emily, this feels so fake and it feels so phony. Do you know what's not gonna feel fake? You collecting that check every Friday and walking over to the bank. That's gonna feel very real in the palm of your hands, okay? So yes, maybe this feels contrived, it feels calculated. I don't give a shit. Start every workday with about 5 minutes of small talk and not much more.
Shut the hell up, bitch.
There's a fine line between being social and likable and being annoying and being seen as you not doing your job. So what I recommend is start off the workday. If you're virtual, log in, message the team, hey all, happy Tuesday, hope everyone's having a good day. If you're in person, walk into the office with that confident body language. Hey, did y'all see the Bachelor finale last night? That was wild. Hey, how's everyone doing? Hey, Susan, how's your dog? Bob, how's your cousin? Remember things that people tell you, even if that means you have to write it down. I'm not even kidding y'all. I keep a list of things people tell me. Yes, maybe it's creepy. I don't care. Because now I remember Susan's kid's name. I remember they play soccer and not hockey. And I'm able to ask those follow-up questions and build a meaningful relationship. And obviously after a while, you no longer need to do all of these things. It just kind of comes naturally. But until you get into the flow, nothing wrong with you keeping track, at least in my opinion. Next, around lunchtime or just before lunchtime, as things maybe start to slow down in the office, pick up an empty coffee cup. You've probably heard me talk about this before. Go into the kitchen, coffee area, whatever it is at your office, and stop by one person's desk. Switch up who you speak to every couple of days. You don't need to do this every day. You go in, you say, hey Susan, how are you? How's your day? Good, blah, 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 blah. You ask a follow-up question based on something they've told you. You mentioned you were getting your dog spayed. How did that go? Surgery went well?
I don't know why. I changed my mind. Why would that be the example?
But whatever. You have this quick exchange, 2 minutes, they ask you a question back, you go, great, you go, oh, okay, I'm just gonna fill up my coffee and grab lunch, but I'll see you soon. The coffee cup gives you an in and it gives you an out. What that has done for Susan is say, wow, they thought of me to stop by and say hi. They remembered what's going on in my life. And without even realizing it, Susan just gave you just a little deep, a little, oh, right? So you just got into Susan's good books. Likeable people also go to the team socials and all of that good stuff. There is like a saying that I think everyone should adopt. You can be number 2, but don't be number 1. Don't be the most anything in a big work social setting. Don't be the loudest, don't be the most drunk, don't be the last to leave. Make sure you fall in the middle of the pack. So be likable, go socialize, but don't use this as an opportunity to tarnish your little brand, okay? Because I've seen it happen and it's bad. It's also very difficult to be likable if you're a bit of a dick. So when you're giving feedback to people, be kind, be empathetic, don't talk shit about people, don't gossip, avoid negativity like the plague.
The tea is exceptionally good today.
Because likable people are only likable because they like themselves and they like others. Remember, you are liked because of how you make other people feel. So even if you're talking shit about someone else, subconsciously, I'm gonna be thinking, do you talk shit about me when I leave the room? And that's a pretty unnerving thought. If I had to write you a specific game plan, here's what you would do. 2 or 3 days a week, you're gonna do that coffee cup game that I gave you, speaking to different people each time. You're also going to make sure you're small talking in the morning with your team directly and maybe a little bit at the end of the day. You're gonna make sure to keep an active list in your mind or on paper of the things that people tell you so you can ask meaningful follow-up questions. When you do speak to people, you have warm and open body language, you speak positively about yourself and others, you stay calm under pressure, and you are never the most anything. Remember, like, socializing doesn't have to be prescribed, right? You don't have to go to all these socials and be like the coolest person there. Think about what makes you the most comfortable. So if you're better in one-on-one conversations, focus on having those. If you're a better listener than you are an active speaker, do that. If you don't get energy from connecting with people, maybe focus more on messaging people online than talking in person. All of that is okay. Customize your strategic approach to likability, but my takeaway for this video that I hope you have is that likability is something you actually have to work towards, and financially, it will be giving you the fruits of your labor back and back and back. You will literally see coins falling out of people's mouths as you speak to them. It, yes, feels like some work, but every skill in life is work. So schedule socializing into your workday. Be strategic with how you do it. If you have questions, let me know in the comments. But let's get you paid, y'all. I'm so tired of seeing you be underpaid. I'm just over it. So thanks for clicking on this video.